Hi there, welcome to the Calore Sustainable Energy video channel. So now I've shown you how to make the upside down fire, but why do we make the upside down fire that way? Well, let's look at the simple science, the basic science of the combustion process, and it'll give us a better understanding of why we do it that way. First of all, the combustion triangle. When you've got firewood or fuel, you raise its temperature above its ignition point in the presence of combustion air, which has got oxygen. The combustion process will occur and you will have lots of heat, and the heat is going to give us the draw. Secondly, science teaches us that cold air is dense and it's always moving down. Hot air, warm air is light, and so it's always moving up. So where does the upside down fire fit in to those two simple science facts? Well, let's look at what we used to do traditionally first. You would put your firelighter, and then you would put your firelighter onto your grating, onto your grid, your hearth, and then you would put your wood load on top of that. You would step back and you would hope for the best. Sometimes it worked, sometimes you got a lot of smoke, sometimes you got too much smoke. It was always maybe a bit of a hit and a miss affair. You weren't entirely sure that it was going to work first time, every time. When you do the upside down fire, I can assure you it's going to work first time, every time, perfectly. Why? Well, working with the science that we've now just looked at, the ignition point is right up on the top, so it is a lot easier to light a thin piece of wood than it is to light a big piece of wood. Secondly, the amount of heat that is immediately going into the chimney, into that cold air, is a lot more than when the heat was having to travel up through the fuel load. So a lot of that heat energy was going into lighting the wood, which was directly above your firelighter. Now there's not much above the firelighter, in fact hardly anything above the firelighter, and immediately you are starting to get the cold air turned into warm air, hot air, and you're getting the draw. And immediately you're starting to get the kindling starting to burn, combust in on itself. In the presence, you've got your oxygen, you've got your fuel, and you're going to get your heat. So that is why we make the upside down fire the way that we do, because you can make the perfect fire first time, every time.